Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are journeying down the yellow brick road to revisit some of the most iconic characters ever created. The Cowardly Lion, Glinda the Good, and the lovable Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz. These characters aren't just figures in a story, they represent deep, universal human experiences that we can all relate to. Let's start with the one and only Cowardly Lion. Imagine this magnificent male lion with his glorious golden fur and a surprisingly cheerful smile. Despite his self-proclaimed lack of courage, he has this medium, powerful build. Yet he believes he's the most cowardly creature in all of us. His journey isn't really about finding courage from an external source, but about realizing the bravery he already possesses. He stands up to the wicked witch and protects his friends, proving that true courage isn't the absence of fear, but acting in spite of it. How many times have we felt fear but pushed through anyway for someone or something we care about? That's the heart of the lion's story. Next, let's talk about the ethereal Glinda the Good. Picture a kinded woman, radiating a gentle, magical aura. She's wrapped in a stunning navy blue cloak, intricately embroidered with shimmering gold threads, a symbol of her wisdom and power. Glinda is more than just a guide. She's a mentor. She doesn't just solve Dorothy's problems. Instead, she empowers her, helping her discover her own strength. Remember her famous line? "You've always had the power, my dear." Glinda teaches us that the solutions and strength we seek are often already within us, waiting to be discovered and unlocked. She's the ultimate symbol of guidance and inner potential. And finally, who could forget the Scarecrow? He's tall, thin, and endearingly clumsy, with bits of straw poking out from his neat blue suit and weathered brown hat. His greatest desire is for a brain, because he believes he's incapable of thought. Yet, throughout their entire adventure, who comes up with all the brilliant plans? The Scarecrow. He outsmarts the fighting trees and figures out how to rescue Dorothy. His journey shows us that intelligence isn't just about what you know, but about how you apply your experience and common sense to solve problems. He was the brains of the operation all along. He just needed to believe it. These three characters teach us that the qualities we admire most, wisdom and intelligence, are not things we need to find, but things we need to recognize within ourselves. Their journey in Oz is a beautiful metaphor for our own journey of self-discovery. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this trip to the Emerald City, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. See you in the next video. Scarecrow bent closer to the flowers and said thoughtfully, "Look at these, my dear friend." Every year they return to this sunny little patch, lifting their faces toward the light. And when their time of blooming ends, they bow their graceful heads and quietly make room for other flowers to grow. Isn't that marvelous? How do they know when to wake and when to rest? Nature is truly wise. Lion nodded in admiration. "It really is wonderful," he agreed. Then, after a pause, his brow wrinkled in thought. "You know, I think I'm a bit like a tulip myself. I always know when it is a time to go, and even more importantly, when it's time to curl up and sleep." Scarecrow chuckled, eyes twinkling. "I can picture it now," he said with a grin, a cheerful little tulip with a golden mane, smiling at everyone who walks by. The image made Lion laugh, his deep chuckle echoing softly through the forest. Turning his gaze back to the flower bed, Scarecrow added curiously, "Tell me, Lion, when the tulip bulbs are resting underground through the winter, do you think they dream?" Lion pondered the question seriously, his tail swishing gently in the grass. "Yes," he said at last. "If tulip bulbs dream, I think they dream of warm sunshine and gentle rain, of soft moon." Lion tilted his head thoughtfully. "And do you suppose they dream too?" Scarecrow. "And what about the moon? Where does it go when the sun takes its place? Do you think the stars and the moon play games together somewhere far away when they're not shining in our night sky?" A distant, thoughtful expression spread across Scarecrow's stitched face. "My goodness, Lion," he said with a little laugh. "That's an awful lot of deep thinking for one morning. What wonderful questions you've asked. I'd love to ponder them for a while. Why don't we keep walking and talk more about it together?" Before Lion could reply, a long yawn escaped him so unexpectedly that it made him blink in surprise. "Oh, excuse me," he said sheepishly. "All this deep thinking has made me rather sleepy." Another yawn slipped out, and he chuckled softly. "If you don't mind, Scarecrow, I think I'd like to take a short nap. Perhaps when we meet again, we can do some more of this pondering together." Scarecrow nodded kindly. "Of course, my friend. Rest as long as you like. I've enjoyed our walk and our conversation." With a gentle wave, he added, "May your nap be as peaceful as a soft summer breeze." And with that, Scarecrow wandered away down the path, his eyes already sparkling with fresh questions for the next curious creature he might meet. Lion turned toward one of his favorite resting places, a wide meadow, brimming with wildflowers of every color. The blossoms swayed gracefully in the wind, as though performing a slow, joyful dance. The air carried the delicate scent of chamomile and sweet lavender, and butterflies drifted lazily through the sunshine while bumblebees buzzed contentedly from bloom to bloom. He padded softly through the tall grass, feeling the warmth of the sun spread across his golden back. At the far end of the meadow stood a graceful willow tree, its long branches trailing like silky ribbons in the breeze. That was his special resting spot, cool, calm, and shaded. When he reached it, Lion rose up on his hind legs and stretched his front paws high into the air. Then he leaned gently to one side and then the other, loosening his muscles after the pleasant walk. Lowering his paws, he touched his toes and gave a satisfied sigh. "Eh," he murmured happily. "Nothing feels better than a good stretch." He settled himself into the soft grass beneath the willow and closed his eyes. The gentle hum of bees filled the air above him, mingling with the sweet melody of birds singing nearby. A warm, drowsy breeze whispered over his fur, carrying with it the perfume of flowers. Within moments, Lion's breathing slowed and he drifted into a deep, peaceful sleep. When awoke sometime later, blinking sleepily, he was greeted by the sight of another dear friend approaching, the Tin Woodman gleaming in the afternoon light. As always, a big friendly smile shone on his polished face. "Good day, Lion," Tin Woodman called cheerfully. They greeted each other warmly, exchanging a few kind words about how lovely the day was. "It's always beautiful in the land of Oz," said Tin Woodman. "But today feels extra special somehow, as if the world has polished itself just to shine a little brighter." Lion nodded in agreement, his eyes glimmering. "Come," said Tin Woodman eagerly. "Let's take a stroll and see what wonders nature has prepared for us today." "That sounds delightful," said Lion. He rose, stretched once more, and followed his friend across the meadow. Their walk took longer than usual because Tin Woodman couldn't help stopping every few steps to admire something. Each flower they passed seemed to fill him with fresh gratitude. "Look at this one," he would say, pointing to a blossom. "Isn't it beautiful?" And it wasn't only the flowers that enchanted him. He marveled at the sight of a pale purple butterfly resting atop a golden poppy, and the shimmering wings of a dragonfly sparkling in the sunlight. "The whisper of the wind through the trees," Tin Woodman said softly, "is like a lullaby. And listen, the robin is singing. What a lovely tune." He pressed his silver hands over his heart and gave a gentle nod toward the bird. "Thank you, little one, for such a song." Seeing his friend so full of wonder made Lion's heart glow with warmth. He began to look around more closely, to noticing details he'd never paid attention to before. The deep bright red of a ladybird's wings, the elegant bend of a frog's legs just before it leaped into a pond, and the perfect swirl of a red rose's petals that seemed to hug one another in a floral embrace. He pointed these things out to Tin Woodman, who agreed with enthusiasm. "Yes, everything does look even more magical today." With one last lingering look at the sunlit meadow, the two friends made their way toward the yellow brick road that curved gently through the trees. "Isn't it marvelous?" Tin Woodman said that such a golden road can lead anywhere we wish to go. Every direction holds a new adventure just waiting for us. His excitement was so infectious that Lion began to imagine all sorts of wonderful possibilities. "Maybe," he said playfully, "we'll find a treasure map along the way, one that leads us to a hidden chest filled with shining gold coins." Tin Woodman clapped his metal hands together with glee. "Or perhaps the road will transform into a river," he added, "and a grand ship will sail up to greet us. We could climb aboard and set off to explore a faraway land." Lion grinned, picturing it. What a marvelous journey that would be, standing on deck, feeling the sea breeze. My friends beside me. Yes, I'd love that. As he imagined their imaginary adventures, Lion began to feel pleasantly drowsy once more. His pace slowed, his eyelids grew heavier, and a gentle yawn rose within him. He quickly lifted a paw to cover it, not wanting to appear impolite. But Tin Woodman, of course, noticed. Tin Woodman noticed the yawn that Lion tried to hide and smiled kindly. "My dear friend," he said in his warm, gentle voice, "perhaps you should take a little rest. We can always continue our walk another day and dream up more grand adventures waiting for us along the yellow brick road." Lion nodded in agreement, his golden mane rustling softly in the breeze. "That sounds wonderful," he said with a sleepy grin. "Yes, a short rest would do me good, and I'd love to imagine more adventures with you next time." The two friends exchanged cheerful goodbyes, their hearts full of warmth. Tin Woodman wandered off down the sunlit path, his silvery face reflecting the soft glow of evening, his eyes full of love and gratitude for every beautiful thing around him. Lion, meanwhile, padded slowly through the forest, letting out the occasional yawn. He remembered a cozy spot not far away, a lovely blackberry bush that offered cool shade and, of course, the sweetest berries in all of Oz. It was the perfect place for a drowsy lion to rest and perhaps nibble a little snack before twilight. He ambled along, his paws brushing against the soft moss and fallen leaves until he came upon the bush. The air was scented with ripe berries and summer warmth. Lion settled himself comfortably beneath the leafy branches, where dappled sunlight flickered over the grass. He munched on a few juicy blackberries, then stretched out and let his eyes drift closed. For a blissful hour, he dozed beneath the gentle rustle of leaves, the soft hum of bees, the distant song of birds, and the whisper of the forest created a lullaby all their own, soothing and steady, like the rhythm of his slow breathing. When he finally stood awake, the light had grown softer, and the world had taken on that golden glow that comes before sunset. Feeling refreshed, Lion rose and decided to wander deeper into the forest. As he walked, a familiar sound reached his ears, the gentle rush of falling water. He smiled. He knew that sound well. It was the waterfall that fed the Sapphire Lagoon, a secret, peaceful place he often visited. The thought of a warm evening swim sounded delightful. So he turned toward the sound of the water, following the babbling brook until the trees parted. There it was, the beautiful Sapphire Lagoon, its waters shimmering pale blue beneath the early evening sky. Yellow lotus flowers floated gracefully on the surface like golden jewels. Tall palm trees lined the edges, their long shadows stretching across the water as the sun began its descent. Lion padded to the edge, dipped a paw into the water, and let out a soft sigh. It was perfectly warm. Without hesitation, he slipped into the lagoon and paddled toward the shaded side beneath the palms. Once there, he rolled onto his back, floating easily as he gazed upward through the swaying leaves. The sky was changing, deepening from blue to rose pink around the horizon. A soft breath of wind rustled through the palms, creating a calming, whispering song. The sound of the waterfall blended with the gentle ripples of the lagoon. Lion let out a deep sigh of pure happiness. The air smelled faintly of lotus blossoms, and he could hear a frog calling cheerfully to a friend across the water. Two lilac-colored butterflies danced gracefully above him, circling one another in the fading light. Everything felt peaceful and still. He placed his paws behind his head and let himself drift lazily across the surface, the warm water carrying him wherever it pleased. No effort was needed, only quiet enjoyment. He felt his mind empty of all thoughts, replaced by calm and contentment. The water of Sapphire Lagoon was like a soft blanket, cradling him in warmth. He had nowhere to be and nothing to do but float and breathe. The gentle rhythm of the water lulled him into that blissful state between waking and dreaming. Above him, the sun continued its slow journey across the sky. Soon, the first star appeared, sparkling faintly in the deepening blue. In the distance, Lion could just make out the voices of Oz's parents calling softly to their little ones, telling them it was nearly bedtime. He smiled sleepily. "It's nearly my bedtime too," he murmured to himself. I really should be heading home soon. But the lagoon was so soothing, so perfectly warm, that he decided to stay just a few more minutes, maybe 10. Those 10 minutes stretched pleasantly until the sky turned a velvety shade of indigo. Finally, Lion pulled himself gently from the water, shaking his mane and body until tiny droplets sparkled around him like liquid diamonds. Feeling refreshed, he padded back toward the path that led out of the forest. The trail soon joined the yellow brick road, glowing softly under the fading light. Lion stepped onto it, his paws making gentle sounds against the golden stones. Ahead, far in the distance, he could see the magnificent Emerald City bathed in the last rays of the setting sun. The fading light of the evening brushed across the Emerald City, making every tower and spire glimmer as if the buildings themselves were crafted from shimmering green stars. As Lion made his way down the golden road, his neighbors waved and called out to him, their voices filled with warmth. Good night, Lion. Sweet dreams. They chimed. Lion smiled and waved a gentle paw in return. Hasn't it been a truly lovely day? He called back. Everyone nodded and agreed with happy hearts. Yes, it had been a wonderfully beautiful day indeed. When Lion finally arrived home, he found Glinda, the good, waiting for him with her usual gentle glow. She asked him kindly about his day and what adventures he had enjoyed. Lion told her everything, how Scarecrow had been full of questions about dreaming tulips, and how Tin Woodman had stopped to thank the robin for her cheerful melody. It sounds like your day was filled with small wonders, Glinda said with a soft smile. Oh, it truly was, Lion replied, letting out a long, sleepy yawn he hadn't realized was coming. But all that joy has made me terribly tired. Glinda's eyes sparkled with kindness. Then I shall leave you to your rest, she said gently. May your night be calm and your dreams be sweet. With that, her glowing form faded softly from view, leaving behind a shimmer of peaceful magic. Lion gave a slow, contented stretch, first one side, then t'other, savoring the feeling of his muscles relaxing after such a full day. A bedtime stretch always felt wonderful. Then, curling into his cozy, leaf-lined bed, he sighed with pure contentment. Warm memories of his day drifted through his thoughts like soft feathers, the whispering forest, the sparkling waters of Sapphire Lagoon, the winding yellow brick road that led through all of Oz, and his dear, beloved friends, who filled every day with laughter and love. With one last sleepy smile, Lion let out a quiet sigh and drifted peacefully into sleep. Now, we too begin to drift gently, quietly, from the world of waking into the world of dreams. Sound asleep. Affirmations our bodies grow soft and heavy now. Our arms rest, our legs sink deeper, and our breathing slows into a calm rhythm, in and out, gentle and steady. Each breath moves softly through your nose, down into your chest, and out again, a soothing pattern like waves lapping upon a peaceful shore. In and out, back and forth, carrying you farther into the calm sea of dreams. In the daytime, our bodies are busy, moving, working, exploring, but as we cross into the dream world, all that energy can rest. Let every muscle loosen now. Your eyes, your fingers, your toes. Feel your body melting into the warmth and comfort of your bed, resting heavier and heavier with every breath. And as your body relaxes, your mind begins to open, free, unburdened, limitless. The dream world is your playground, filled with swings that glide through starlight, slides that spiral through clouds, and roundabouts that spin beneath the moon. Here, your imagination can stretch as wide as the sky, creating joy, adventure, and endless stories. And here's a little secret, one that only you will know. When we fall asleep and enter this enchanted world, we are not alone. Gentle dream spirits live upon the moon, and each night they float softly down, like silk drifting through the air, to greet every dreamer. They wait for your mind to arrive, glowing softly, smiling kindly. When you reach them, they take your hand in theirs, giving it a warm, reassuring squeeze. They guide you safely through the world of dreams, your gentle companions, even as you wander through the landscapes of your imagination. They ask you, ever so kindly, what would you like to dream about tonight? Because dreams are yours to create a world where anything is possible, built from the colors of your own imagination. And perhaps tonight, you might wish to dream of climbing a tall tree. Perhaps tonight, in the soft embrace of your dreams, you'll find yourself climbing high into the branches of a great tree, its leaves glimmering like emerald glass beneath the silver moon. You might rest there in the canopy, surrounded by gently tinkling leaves, bathed in dappled moonlight, while a nightingale sings a lullaby just for you. From far below, the steady rhythm of crickets rises like the heartbeat of the forest, soothing and familiar. Or maybe the dream spirits will take your hand and lead you somewhere even more magical, a place where you can learn to cast shimmering spells and weave delicate charms that sparkle in the air like starlight. You could soar through the night sky on your broomstick, the cool wind brushing against your face as the soft, white clouds below you spread like an endless sea of marshmallows. Perhaps you'll visit a wondrous Dreamland zoo, not an ordinary one, but a place filled with the most delightful creatures. You'll find rabbits that shimmer like moonbeams, puppies with fur softer than clouds, and kittens in colors no one has ever seen before: purple, blue, emerald green, and golden yellow. In this magical zoo, every animal is a creation of your imagination, living proof that what seems impossible in the waking world, can exist in the dream world. And do you know why, dear dreamer? Because your mind is powerful, endlessly rich, endlessly creative. Inside your dreams, anything can come to life. Your imagination is pure enchantment, able to shape entire worlds from starlight and whisper, from nothing at all but wonder itself. So now, let your eyelids grow heavy. Let your body sink deeper into the comforting warmth of your bed. Let yourself drift slowly and softly into peaceful sleep. And as your mind floats free, it will find the dream spirits waiting, smiling, gentle, their faces glowing with kindness. You'll feel their warm hands wrap around yours as they whisper, "Come with us." They will lead you through the shimmering gates of the dream world, a place filled with magic, laughter, and light. Together you'll wander through jungles lush with green leaves, where colorful creatures peek out to say hello. You'll visit castles made entirely of clouds, glide down rivers that sparkle with rainbow light, and rest by cozy campfires beside quiet lakes, where raindrops dance upon the water like soft, tinkling music. And as you wander deeper into this beautiful land, remember to thank the dream spirits who guide you with such love. Whisper softly, asterisk thank you, dream spirits, asterisk, and you'll hear them answer, asterisk thank you, asterisk in return, because they too feel lucky to walk beside you through the wonder of your dreams. So now, close your eyes. Let your eyelids fall like velvet curtains. Feel every part of your body, from the top of your head to the tips of your fingers and toes, grow warm, heavy, and relaxed. Let your thoughts drift into stillness. Let your heart be calm. And as you drift deeper into the world of dreams, where every wish, every adventure, and every bit of magic is waiting just for you, remember this: you are safe, you are loved, and you are free. Good night, little dreamer. Sleep peacefully and let your imagination soar.